Chevrolet Everyday Heroes Come Home is brought to you by Chevrolet. Find new roads. Like it or not, war is a large part of our country's history, going all the way back to fighting for our independence from England to a bitter civil war. Much of who we are as a nation has been formed on the battlefield. But through it all, the resolve and determination to preserve our way of life has been the common thread that keeps us together. And the support of our troops has never been greater. Joyful reunions have played out at airports across the country. Major sporting venues have taken time to honor and recognize these true heroes. That's the focus of today's Chevy Spotlight. From the lonely, sleepless nights to the adrenaline-filled moments on the battlefield, many of our troops have come home to unprecedented support. For our deserving veterans, that support hasn't gone unnoticed. For Benny Guillory, being presented a home in his hometown of Lafayette, Louisiana, was an emotional experience. Before he joined the military, he studied criminal justice at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He would go on to be a police officer for the city for 7.5 years. To hear the outpouring of support at halftime of the Ragin' Cajuns game with Troy University was a humbling experience.
Oh, it's a blessing. It's a wonderful blessing. It was a rush. I'm used to being the one making all the orders and barking all the commands, and now I'm kind of having to go along with the program, I guess.
I've been on the backside.
NASCAR is a sport that has long been supportive of our troops. In the past year, they provided the venue for home presentations at Charlotte, Atlanta, Pocono, and Dover, Delaware. For 4-time Sprint Cup champion Jeff Gordon, opportunities to give back to our troops is something that never gets old.
I found out about, that I was going to be able to be a part of handing these keys off and seeing them sort of receive this gift, and I was thrilled to be able to do that, and what a great way to honor the men and women of our armed forces. They go through a lot, sacrifice a lot, and for somebody to reward them in that way, something that not only is much needed, but also can make life easier and hold its value as well for them, for their future and their family's future.
For other veterans, receiving the symbolic key to a new home in front of thousands of fans at football games across the country made their years of faithful service worthwhile.
Me, it's kind of like a bunch of emotions in one. It's like nervousness, excitement. It's a roller coaster kind of. It's kind of sunken in, but I think I would end up feeling like the total effects of it whenever we actually see it and actually see the house and step inside.
Sometimes we lose sight of what's really important. For us to be able to celebrate all those who protect our freedom and let us live the life that we can live every day. It's a neat night for Kyle and his family, but it's about remembering and respecting all those that protect our country and provide our freedom.
We feel so grateful that the nation and the banks and the donors have come alongside us to help make 100% mortgage-free home happen for these families. It's hard to think of a more deserving group of people than those who stood for our freedom.
The appreciation of our troops is well-deserved and never fails to inspire those who cross their path. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll get a different perspective of what it takes for our troops to be successful. We'll visit with the real Army wives when Chevrolet Everyday Heroes Come Home continues.
Have you ever seen? Perfect work of art. I knew right from the start.
I was in here for you. We made to love.
The all-new 2014 Chevrolet Impala. Made to love.
Military Warrior Support Foundation was established in order to honor and assist combat wounded heroes with the everyday challenges that they and their loved ones now face. Through our Homes for Wounded Heroes program, we donate 100% mortgage-free homes that not only changes the lives of the hero and their family, but it also changes the lives of the generations that follow. Please visit our webpage, militarywarriors.org.